breaking news story here from the Liberal. It says owners of Galway-based security firm providing state services to migrant centres, to IPAS centres, share almost €6 million in profits. So the reason why a lot of people don't understand why the IPAS centres is so massive and so popular in this country amongst the elites is because the amount of money generated is outrageous. The government are paying hundreds of millions of euro to security firms, to hotels, to manage and actually bring these people into the country. It's a human trafficking ring organized by the UN, the EU, to bring people in from third world countries, war-torn parts of Africa, the Middle East, Roman gypsies, and they're putting them into these hotels, into these migrant centers, and there's no background checks. There's no nothing. It's just completely lawless. There's red tape for everything in Ireland except for the IPAS centres, except for human trafficking. There's red tape for anything. You can't even flip it open a business without going through hundreds of hoops of red tape. But if you want to bring people into the country that are from third world war-torn countries like Syria, absolutely flood them into the country. So let's get into this article. It says, 2 co-owners of security and facilities companies based in County Galway, which secured state contracts last year to support housing for IPAS applicants and Ukrainian refugees, received a combined dividend of 5.6 million. So let's read that again, because a lot of people don't understand how massive that is. So it says 2 co-owners of security and facilities companies based in Galway. So there's many different security companies. I worked for Sword. There's like C2 Security. There's like loads of different security companies. But the big ones, I wouldn't be sure of. I'm sure they're going to say their name here. But the IPAS centers, they're bringing in people from God knows where, and also Ukrainian refugees. So it's multiple people. It's also Ukrainian people. That is a eye-watering amount of money, guys. 5.6 million is crazy money. Alan Connolly and Conor Nolan, both from Ballinasloe, County Galway, hold a 50% stake in All Pro Security Services Ireland via their company Be Right Group Limited. Recently filed accounts reveal that All Pro Security Services Limited Ireland issued a dividend of 5.6 million to Be Right Group last year, meaning both owners received 2.8 million each. Oh my God. This dividend followed a substantial rise in pre-tax profits for All Pro Security, which jumped from 1.6 million to 12.28 million in the months ending of March 2024. The profit growth came as the company revenues nearly tripled. The company revenue tripled as soon as they got these government contracts to bring people in. When you start getting government money, it's massive money. Absolutely outrageous money that the governments give you to bring in these people, these criminals and killers. The profit growth came as the company's revenues tripled, rising from 15.85 million to 44 million during the same period. I mean, that's just, the money, guys, you wouldn't believe. I put up a video yesterday. It said some Irish lad received 130 million over a few years to bring in people. He owned like multiple IPAS centers. 130 million, lads. That's more than flipping professional sports people's contracts for many years. It's absolutely unbelievable. After paying a corporation tax bill of 1.6 million, the company posted an after-tax profit of 10 million. Company director said the core business activities include security services, cleaning, and facilities management. So all they're doing is managing the facility, cleaning it, and having security there so nobody breaks in. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. The money is just staggering, guys. Absolutely staggering. The All Pro security workforce fell from 1,000 to 8 to 900 through overall staff increase from 8.5 million to 12.2 million. So even though they lost more people that were working for them, their profits went up. Their cost went up. Jeez. Wow. That is unflippin' believable, guys. I can't believe the amount of money that's actually in this stuff. And they're using their money to bring in people like this. Okay, this is Larissa Michelle, 23 years old, who received a suspended sentence as she used her baby buggy in a little raid. Okay, she used her buggy to flippin' bring in and shoplift loads of flippin' products. Absolutely crazy. It says 3 weeks into a suspended sentence when caught pushing a young child out the exit door of a Midlands-based supermarket with more than €100 of hidden groceries. So she shoplifted €100 worth of groceries through her flipping kid's buggy. And that's what these Roma gypsies do. They put it down their dress, they put it down their flipping pants, they down their buggy. They have no morals, guys. They're using their kids as a shoplifting spree. It's absolutely ridiculous. Even though she's already got 2 suspended sentences, the Mullingar judge is considering a further 100 hours community service. Wow. Unflipping believable. We don't even have to bring these people into IPAS centers. They're coming legally from Eastern European countries, because in Eastern Europe, they're treated like dirt, guys. They're treated terribly in Eastern Europe. Then they come over from Romania, Roma Gypsy, from Slovakia, from Poland, from the Czech Republic, from Hungary. They fly over on an all-inclusive flight into Ireland, because of course we're all part of the EU. That's why I say we should leave the EU immediately. They come over on a flight, and because they have nothing, they come here and they immediately get given loads of things. They get given money, the dole, flipping welfare, they're given housing, they're given flipping everything, guys, healthcare. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. The way that the system is set up here, it said last year, I reported on one of the people that came here, Roma Gypsies, €765 per week they're given by the state to just live here. Absolute crazy stuff, guys. And it truly is remarkable. The country is in a downfall, the country is in economic turmoil, and we have things like that happening, and also things like this happening. So this is a London man who doesn't like the price of haircuts in the UK, so he flies to Morocco to get it done cheaper. So it's cheaper to fly to Morocco and get your haircut than it is to actually get a haircut in the UK. Same in Ireland. I just got a haircut there yesterday. I paid €20. It's normally 15, and I gave the guy a €5 tip, as I always do. Shout out to my Moroccan barber as well, Sofian. My barber is actually Moroccan as well, it's kind of incidentally. And he's a legend. He cuts my hair for cheap, 15, €20. And then you go into Galway and you have flipping barbers there in other places like Fat Tony's and these other places. €45. €45, guys. And sometimes it's €60. My friend got a haircut for a discount price, and it was €45 after the discount. Complete crazy. I mean, if you're charging over €20, €25 for a dry cut for a man, you guys are scammers. Like, you are literally scamming Ireland, and it's disgusting. I hate to see that. £1.60 for a haircut in Morocco. Insane, guys. Insane. So to get a flipping dry fade, like I got a dry fade yesterday, it's insane, guys. I mean, the prices of everything in this country have gone through the roof. Like, if haircuts are €40 in this country now, I mean, it's just gone too far, lads. I mean, the prices are just outrageous in Ireland. I hate to see it. The last video we have is from News Talk, the brainwashing media. It says here, Simon Harris on talking about his threats and his presidential election. So let's watch.
I suppose you're meant to say in politics, and look, I'm at this long enough, that you're nearly meant to take some sort of vow of silence and just put up with stuff. And all of us in public life, right across the Dáil, different parties, government opposition, we take a degree of abuse. Sometimes I think much more than anyone in any life should have to take. But I genuinely felt after talking with my own family that what has happened to us over the last 7-8 days is just beyond the pale. And like I said, sometimes the easiest thing is just to shut up. But I can't, and I'm not going to. It's not normal, what we've experienced. It's not appropriate, it's not acceptable, it's criminal. Me today, somebody else tomorrow. And we need to call a halt to this. And what I've tried to do in talking about it, difficult as that is to try and cause some moment of inflection and discussion in this country. What are we going to do about this? Because, like I said, forget about it, don't personalise it to me, but you can't go around threatening to kidnap people's children, carry out sexual violence against close family relatives, and blow up their house. This can't be. This is not who we are. My party is fully united.
Like I said before, obviously that's not good, but we have no proof of this. There's no proof. There's no phone calls being released. There's no, text messages being released. There's no nothing. We just have to believe him and the mainstream media. And I don't believe anything the mainstream media or these politicians, what they say. So if we saw some proof, that would be kind of good to actually, get behind. Okay, I could say, all right, fair enough. Nobody should be doing that. And I don't think people should be doing that anyway, even if there's no proof. But if these people are lying to somehow get the people on his side, or like maybe he's lying to try and get a degree of sort of sympathy from the public, it's not going to work. because there's no proof, lads. Like, I want to see proof, you know? But it's absolutely crazy. I mean, I don't understand how they can't just release phone calls, release text messages. And apparently he wants to just resign. And after the Justice for Harvey thing, everybody, including AIM2's manager, think that they should resign, think that he should resign, but he's not going to. So the shit party continues. The shit cycle continues.
Behind Heather Humphreys.
Could you clear up one quick thing? Is Jim Gavin, is he from the Fine Gael gene pool?
No, not that I'm aware of. I can't blame him.
A lot of Fine Gael people claiming him as one of their own.
I saw a picture in the newspaper. If he did vote for Emer Higgins in the general election, he has just very good judgment because Emer Higgins is an excellent candidate. But look, Fianna Fáil have their own matters to attend today, and I wish them well. And can I actually say this on a very serious level? I don't know Jim Gavin very well. I know him to be a decent man. I do know Billy Keller very well. I know him to be a decent man. Don't agree with Catherine Connolly and much. I know her to be a decent woman. Can we actually have a clean, decent, proper presidential campaign? These are all good people. Of course, I believe Heather Humphreys is the best in terms of being president. They're all good people. And let's not have some sort of toxic presidential election campaign here.
This is absolutely ridiculous. He's saying, let's not have a toxic presidential campaign. I mean, this is all their opinion. Because McGregor is running, because Maria Steen is running, because Nick Delahanty is running, now he thinks that it's a toxic presidential campaign. The audacity of these people is just disgusting. Like, they're trying to manipulate us day by day. It's absolutely disgusting. I hate the way these people speak. You know, they say, oh, well, you know, if anyone else has to run in the election against us, well, then that's a travesty. Like, they have such narcissistic traits that they think that nobody could ever critique what they're saying. I mean, that's crazy stuff. Like, that is literally insanity. These people have mental health conditions. I believe that if you're a politician, a lot of times you're absolutely crazy. You know, I think that politicians are corrupt, crooked, and it's a dirty game, politics. So, absolutely disgusting. Let me know your thoughts. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member for €3 per month. We have 22 members now. I greatly appreciate the support. We're going to keep pushing back against the mainstream media because you will never hear these news stories on the mainstream media. And I will see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.